first one has come from Rich Keller. Search Console seems to fluctuate in unison day to day. Is that revealing daily interest changes in your site, or could it be Google seemingly rotating a few sites day to day that get the rank?
Okay.
Yeah, so he gave an impression. He'll get 1,000 impressions on one day, and his average ranking is 25, and then the next day he'll only get 100 impressions, and the average ranking is 60.
Yeah, so it's interesting that that's happening. I think you're going to need to try and diagnose it a little bit deeper. So there's a few reasons why that might be happening, but you really need to know where it's happening. So within the performance section of Search Console, where you get this data, you have obviously the overall graph of, you know, everything combined, all your keywords combined, all your traffic combined. You get your total impressions, your average ranking. Most likely, this isn't probably a site-wide thing for you, i.e. every single keyword fluctuates like that in terms of rankings, or every single page on your website is fluctuating like that. It could possibly be just a select few pages that are doing that, or a select few queries. So what I'd do is go into the performance area and click on individual pages and individual queries to see if you're still seeing that same pattern. Because it could be those, you know, those bigger terms that drive more of the traffic, more of the impressions, that are actually causing that. Now, if it does break down to particular pages or particular queries, it could be a cannibalization issue, where Google isn't sure what page to choose, and what it can sometimes do in those cases is pick one, then the next day isn't sure, so it doesn't show any. And then a day after that it picks one, the next day it's not sure, so it doesn't show any. I've seen that happen quite a few times. So it could be a cannibalization issue. So look, if it's on particular pages or particular queries, you can diagnose that quite quickly. If you do see it's happening site-wide, it's literally happening across every query, every single page, every device type, because you can obviously split down by web and mobile, then it seems to me like it's a crawling issue. Again, this can happen, it's not as common, but if Google isn't able to crawl your website very consistently, very frequently, it's having issues like crawling too many pages, your crawl budget's being used in ways not ideally, then that can be causing that. With regards to that, you can go into the index coverage section of Search Console, and it's really good now because it breaks down. You can look for, what was it again? You've got the error pages, which typically it won't be, but it might be in the valid with warnings or the excluded section, and then it categorizes those within it. So it might be like a page with a different canonical chose by Google, or a redirect issue, and it will break and it will tell you down these specific pages. And if they match up again, then that's telling you why that there's crawling issues. So yeah, do a bit more further digging, see if it's site-wide or keyword page specific. Yeah, awesome.